Welcome students of Ward 1 Model School. This is for Standard 8 Science. This is the first class for you from your chemistry portion. Now today I will discuss on the chapter 4, that is materials, metals and non-metals. So chapter is materials, metals and non-metals. Materials, metals and non-metals. Chapter 4. Now, before going that chapter, first of all, we have to make a preliminary idea about materials. All of you are know about materials. What is materials? That is, we can sense it by our organ. Materials, that is, we can sense it by our organ. Our organ, that is eyes, our skin or etc. Now, with this respect, materials can be subdivided into basically two parts. That is, the two parts are materials. One is metal and another one that is non-metal. So materials are found in nature in two form, that is metal and another one is non-metal. Now every one of us have an idea about metal, that is an iron pin or a iron bucket, etc. These are made by metals. But non-metal, which is in opposite property of that of metal, right? So metal, we have a preliminary idea about metal. We can find it metal, that is the metal bucket or iron pin, etc. And non-metals also found in the free state, that is if you find that coal, right? Now sulfur powder, which is found in our lab, these are non-metal. So metal, that is the iron pin or iron bucket, etc. And also the calcium, zinc, these are metals, and non-metals are the uh, compounds or elements, that is non-metals are sulfur and the chlorine and oxygen gas, right? So these are the non-metals. So these are some example of metals and non-metal. Now first of all, we have to discuss the properties of metals and non-metals. So properties. First of all, we have to make a comparison of the properties between metals and non-metal. We have to follow a comparative uh, mm, properties of the different characteristics of metal and non-metal. Now metal, that is first point, that is we should discuss, that is luster. In luster and hardness, this is the first point among the characteristics of metal and non-metal. So luster and hardness. So luster is the shining. Now for metal, the luster and hardness are found. For metal, the lustrous and hardness are found. But for non-metal, it is not the characteristics with lustrous and hardness, right? So metal are lustrous and hardness. If you find some fresh iron pin, or fresh copper wire, then you can easily find the property of luster, right? First point. Second point, under the characteristics, that is malleability. That is malleability. Now, metals are melted by increasing the temperature. Metals are melted by increasing the temperature, but non-metals are generally non-malleable, and it requires a huge amount of heat. It requires a huge amount of heat, but for metals it is lower than that of the non-metals. So metals are easily malleable, but non-metals are not. So metals are easily malleable, but non-metals are not. Under point 3, next property, that is conduction of heat. Conduction of heat and electricity. Conduction of heat and electricity. Now, if we heat a iron rod, here is the Bunsen burner flame, this is the metal rod. Now, if we heat it, then first of all this area will remain cool, but as we gradually increase the temperature of the iron rod, then we can find a amount of heat find in the end of the metal rod. So this is the example of, or this is the physical aspect of conduction of heat, right? Now another one may be conduction of electricity. So conduction of electricity can be measured by using the articles, that is, it may be metals or non-metal. And for this purpose, we should use an activity, that is, we have to take a battery, a bulb, and the materials. Now material may be metal or non-metal. Now battery first connected with the material, and the material is connected with the bulb by a conductive wire. Now if the material is non-conductor of electricity, the material is non-conductor of electricity, then the bulb will not glow. And if the material is conductor of electricity, then the bulb will glow. Now for metal is conductor of both heat and electricity. There are also some discrepancies regarding the conduction of heat and electricity. For example, graphite. Graphite is a non-metal, but it conducts heat and also electricity. It is a discrepancy. Now metal is a conductor of both heat and electricity. Now next point, ductility. Next point, that is ductility. So what is ductility? So ductility is another property of the materials, that is metals and non-metal. Now ductility is the tendency of a material to come in the wear form, or which may be shaped in thin sheet. These are known as ductility. Thin sheet or also in the thin wear form. So metals comes with ductility or ductile nature, but non-metals are not. Another one, that is sonorous. Sonorous. What is sonorous? That is when a material is heated by a substance, by another material, then there is a sound. This sound, if uh, comes with a inaudible voice, then it is called as non-sonorous. And non-metals are non-sonorous in nature, but the metals are sonorous in nature. Now, for this, if we take one example, that is, if we heat or if we beat a metal rod or an aluminium sheet, there is a hard sound is found. But if we struck a coal particle or a sulfur powder, then there is no sound will be come out from the substance. So these five are the points which comes under the physical properties of materials. So these are physical properties. So first of all, we can differentiate it by using some physical characteristics, that is luster and hardness. What is this property? That is, lustrous is a shining appearance, and hardness, that is how much it is hard, or what is the binding in between these materials. Next one, that is malleability, which can easily melted. Here we can find that metals can be melted easily, but non-metals are not. Conduction of heat and electricity. Here metals are a good conductor of heat and electricity, and non-metals are not, but there is some exception also. Ductility, that comes with the wire form or sheet form, and sonorous, which comes with a sound when heated or beaten by some materials. So these are the physical properties. Now we can differentiate metals and non-metals by using these physical properties. So the question is differentiate. Question arises here that the differentiate between metals and non-metals by physical properties. Then we have to discuss these 5 points. So the question is, differentiate between metals and non-metals using physical characteristics. Then we have to make a graph like that, a column like that. Here should be the properties, here the metals, and here non-metals. Then the properties, that is malleability, ductility, sonorous, will come here, and metals, the property which is responsible for that, or which responds to this test, comes here, and non-metals observation will come here. Now these are the physical properties of metals and non-metals. So today I have discussed the physical properties of metals and non-metals from your NCERT book of chapter 4. Now from this portion, the questions are, that is, what is metals, what is non-metals, and differentiate it by using some physical characteristics. And the next class we will discuss on the chemical properties of metals and non-metals, right? So thank you.